Welcome. Everybody, welcome to the latest episode of Real Spill with Shyne. It's your boy Shyne checking in with you one more time. I got my homeboy Gutta in the building with me today. Gutta, say what's up, fam?
What going on, brother, man?
Man, we chilling, man. We chilling. Today is June 27th, 2022. Today is Monday.
Right.
It's a fresh start to the week. Hope everybody had them a great weekend and ready to get back out here and make a difference in the world. We're gonna do the same thing that we do every day, man. Break down the news stories of today that can affect your world tomorrow.
Right.
First thing I want to do is the same thing I do every time. I want to please tell everybody to like, follow, share, and please subscribe to our channel. We appreciate everybody that come through and check out the shows and check out the videos. We would appreciate it just a little bit more if you take the time out and hit that button. Um, our show today, we're gonna talk about let's see how crime done affected one in particular Fox News anchor.
Wow.
We're gonna also talk about how a deputy in Alabama liking to keep the pimping. And we also got Samuel L. Jackson clashing with Clarence Thomas. But our first news story today comes from let's see, Representative Mary Miller has come under fire after she thanked former President Trump for appointing conservative judges who cast crucial votes to overturn Roe versus Wade, a ruling that she praised as a historic victory for white life during a Trump rally in Illinois on Saturday night. Now, we've been telling people for months,
Right.
man, that this is what this whole thing is about. A lot of stuff in the last couple months been all about this right here, man. The
Yeah.
fact that they feel like they losing numbers when it comes to the white race. That great replacement theory, conspiracy, whatever they call it. That's it. All this stuff is tied in directly. The banning abortions, the dude shooting up the Buffalo supermarket, like all of this stuff is intertwined because
Right.
all these people have the same beliefs, you know. And it's strange that, man, even though the majority of the people in the country want something, those people that they got appointed in the Supreme Court can do what the fuck they want to do. They don't answer to nobody. They ain't voted on. They
Yeah.
ain't it ain't none of that. They appointed by people. And they get that appointment for life. So you can't fire a Supreme Court justice. They gotta quit. You
Yeah.
understand me? So that's like the most ultimate job security ever invented.
Mm.
Like I gotta die to lose my job. Other than that, you understand me? But she went on to say, President Trump, on behalf of all the MAGA patriots in America, I want to thank you for the historic victory for white life in the Supreme Court yesterday. She said in her speech with Trump standing right behind. Oh man, ain't nobody tell me I hadn't switched my tab over there. I'm just talking. She clapped her hands shortly after the remark, which was met with applause and cheers from Trump supporters in the
Okay.
crowd. Now, see, this plan been in effect for a while. Now, these people, like I told you before, they play chess. They don't play checkers.
Mhm.
You know, this all started with not letting Obama get that Supreme Court nominee that he should have got because the lady died
Right.
while he was the president. But they stalled it out so long that as soon as Trump came in, he was able to appoint. And I think he ended up appointing two or three. And so right now it's just it's a heap, and you can like a person politics without liking a person. You
Mhm.
understand me? Like, do I think that everybody that's in the Republican Party is down with this shit? Nah, I don't think that. But I do think the people that's pushing the Republican Party at this time, they
Mhm.
are down with this, and that's their agenda, and that's what they trying to get done. So it puts you at a crossroad on, do I want to vote for what's good for my money, or do I want to vote for what's good for my life? That's the questions you have to ask yourself. Now it used to be where you could put them both together with these people here. They embody the way I feel, and they politics meet with how I want to spend my money.
Mm.
But now, man, things are so swashed up, and Now, of course, they said that that was a mix up of words. She ain't mean to say that and all that right there. Yeah, man, she said it loud and proud. But shit, we're gonna move on, man. It's just something I thought that we need to keep our eyes on. Now, my next story, Lauren Boebert, while we still talking about Trump at the same time, the Colorado Congressman Lauren Boebert has said that God anointed Donald Trump to become president and praised him for his role in the Supreme Court decision to overturn Roe versus Wade. Like, the Donald Trump presidency is gonna linger on for a long time because he was a guy that just did it, you know. And so if he felt like making some shit happen, he didn't give a damn what was gonna happen 5, 10 years from now behind me doing this. He just did it, and so the ramifications of that gonna be felt for a very long time, man. And at the end of the day, it just seemed like a lot of the people that been appointed don't give a damn about black and brown people. You know, even Clarence Thomas, for the most part, don't seem like he give a whole lot of folks about black and brown people. You know, that's mm, mm, mm. She said, "Glory to God." Think about that. 49 years of Roe versus Wade, 63 million children lost. Where they ever gonna put all them folks at? Nigga, it's hard enough to get an apartment now. And you talking about 63 million more people, man. Shit. I ain't gonna say nothing to get me in trouble. I'm gonna say that for my TikTok video. Oh man, we're gonna move on, man. We're moving on, moving right along. We over here in Arizona. Um, Arizona Attorney General during a debate on Thursday lashed out at hecklers upset at him for aggressively prosecuting election fraud cases. During a forum featuring the Republicans running for Senate in Phoenix, State Attorney General Mark Bronovich took various shots from several rivals, including far right Donald Trump endorsed candidate Blake Masters for, excuse me, that don't even make no sense right there. Um, They say Buddy was met with cheers and jeers and heckles from the MAGA faithful in the audience. Like, man, that one thing about the MAGA folk, man, they don't give a damn. Like, they gonna talk they shit. They don't care who rhyme. Like, them some proud ass people. But for one, they got the police on their side for the most part. You know, when you walk around with your own personal army, and that's how these people use the police like they own. If this motherfucker mad at you, they first thing I'm gonna call the police. Like, god damn, buddy, this between me and you. You know, man, and shit, man, just at 2022, knowing the climate that we live in, man, if a white dude tell you he finna call the law on you, you might as well go ahead and hit him. Cause shit, you finna get treated like you done hit him. So you might as well go ahead and hit him. As soon as you say he got damn finna call the law. But yeah, man, them folk gave that man hell, man. They got another follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, shit, that shit fucked up, man. I don't really know what to say about that. That's kind of thought. I'm on this, on this, boy. That's all I'm gonna say. But we're gonna move on to our next story, man. It's taking us to Chicago, man. A Fox News. We ain't been in Chicago in a while, man. Well, man, I can tell you why, cause Chicago news is just every day. I mean, every day I can pick out a story saying well sick people got shot in Chicago. Right on. You know, it ain't news really no more. And it's just getting crazier and crazier now. Fox News political analyst Gianno Caldwell's younger brother was killed in a shooting over the weekend in Chicago. He said he wrote that yesterday was legitimately the worst day of my existence. I received a call informing me that my teenage baby brother Christian was murdered on the south side of Chicago yesterday morning. That please keep his family in prayer. The boy just turned 18 this year. He was the youngest of nine. Um, it's sad as fuck, man. Nah, what I, first thing, like he of course he calling for justice, but they gonna have to find out what his brother was doing on the south side of Chicago at that time morning. You know, I ain't gonna. I'm just being me. I can't speak for nobody else. But if I'm making that kind of money, my people ain't nowhere around that kind of shit.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even from Chicago. And I know that the south side of Chicago is where Old Block and all
Right.
that other shit at. Like I know it's on the side. I listen to the music. You know, I already know if I go to Chicago, I don't want to be on the south side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like anything I want to do gonna be downtown type.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I ain't going to the south side. I ain't going to the north side. I'm gonna stay in the
Looking like
middle.
it, bro.
Man, but and recently, man, Chicago done banned police foot chases. They said that it's against it. If you take off and run, the police can't chase you no more in Chicago. Nigga, that's like declaring open season right there. 'Cause all I gotta do is take off and run. I'm scot free. Like, we going too far with this shit, man. Goddamn shit. I mean, next thing they gonna do, they gonna start getting police lassos again. Goddamn, just in the hog tie nigga or something, man. Man, if it's just like with any high paying job, that most of the time it comes from this do
Right.
this on the job, and that's why you get paid so much money because you're taking that hazard every day.
Right.
The same comes with being a criminal. You know, if you're a criminal, there's certain hazards that come with being a criminal. If you want to hang around criminals, there's certain hazards that come with that. You got to man up and be willing to accept that fact that okay, if I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna hang around this. There's a chance something might happen. And most niggas that I knew that was in the streets, they knew that, they dealt with that, they accepted that. When those niggas to call and file on the police when they got roughed up back in my day, you know, it was expected.
Yeah.
If you run, that nigga for tackle you and slam you across that concrete. It's expected. It's the
Yeah.
game that we play.
Right.
But nah, man, as an older man who own things and who got stuff to lose and shit, man, like nah, man. Cause I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck if you turn around and run or not. If I catch you in my yard doing some shit you ain't got no business doing, you can run all you want.
Right.
Shoot the shit at you. I'm gonna shoot the shit out. If I don't shoot the shit at you, I'm gonna put one of these dogs out the door at you, goddamn.
Gonna get you.
Something happened to you. Don't be in my yard playing around, you know, especially at night playing around, no, man. But I just feel like Chicago just don't give a fuck. Like it seems like they just want them to kill all of them. They gonna kill all of them up, and then we'll deal with it later. But you don't understand, man. Every day 5 more coming to aid. You don't never kill them all. You ain't gonna never kill them all, man. And the music breathe even more of 'em, you know. I'm a big, I'm a big proponent of we need to do something with this music. This music is getting out of hand, man. Like it's really getting out. When we go to talking about real active cases in music, like it's going too far. It's going too far. This gangster rap, reality rap, whatever the fuck we want to call it, man. Like I'm so glad Chris Brown dropped a new CD, man, and he's still singing, dog.
Man.
I'm so happy that Chris Brown dropped a new CD and he's still singing, man. Chris Brown is proof that you can be a cool nigga inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody nowhere just walking around being like Chris Brown, old soft ass nigga. You don't even get that vibe. He just making his money doing his thing. But niggas, man, niggas act like they ashamed to say they love a bit. Like niggas act like that ain't part of the game no more. Like when I was coming up, man, that was all part of the plan. I'm gonna get a bit, meet a bit, marry a bit, have your kid with a bit. That's what we wanted to do.
Buy pig fish and all that.
Whole nine. These niggas be wishing of spending days with their homies. These niggas be wishing to spending days with their homies, man. Like, I don't get it, bro. I don't get this new generation. We need to bring some love back around here, man. Too many scorned bitches raising children by themselves. You know, they already sour on relationships themselves, so they ain't speaking marriage and love into these children. These children ain't getting that kind of talk at home, man. They don't see it. They see their mama using niggas for money. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit they see going around. But I ain't finna talk about that no more, man. We finna get off Chicago and move on down to Alabama. Nah, the deputy in Alabama has been, I think he was arrested for promoting prostitution. That's the exact charge they got. Yeah, man, he said, nah, promoting prostitution, like, I didn't even know that was a crime. So if I get on Facebook and be like, prostitution is cool, is that promoting prostitution? You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause I seen this nigga on TikTok. I seen this nigga here posted a old TikTok video and the old argument that I've been hearing since I was a kid, they done reenacted it. Nigga was talking about, say you meet a girl, you want to take her out on a date. Okay, you got to pay for gas to go pick her up first. That's good $25, $30 you can spend. Wherever y'all go, you paying for both of y'all to get in. Woo the woo. Okay, y'all just got in. Now you gotta eat, drink, have a good time. But you know it, you just spent $300 on the potential of being able to get intimate with a lady. Right. Now, when you could have just took 150 and paid a woman for a good time real fast, and both of y'all left and went on your way. Right. Now see, when I was a young guy, I felt that in my soul. I did. I never did pay nobody. I never been a pay master, but I understood the logic of where they was coming from with that. Like, damn, yeah, you right. It is spending more money with the woo. But as you get older, if you a man out here 40 years old and you going on a date with a bitch just cause you want to fuck her, you're living life wrong. If I take somebody on a date, it's cause I want to get to know you. I see something that I want to build around. I think we can do something. I'm not wasting my time on a date with somebody I just want to fuck. I just want to smash. You know, if I just want to smash, then that's all we finna talk about. That's all the whole conversation is. And man, we're Netflix and chill that, you know. But if I'm actually finna go out and take you to a nice restaurant, we finna do this, we finna do that. At 40 some years old, bro, if you still doing that and you just trying to smash, you got your game all played out. But old boy Gerard Moe, he been charged with 2 counts of promoting prostitution in the 3rd degree. That's 2 misdemeanors. Um, that's just crazy. I wonder exactly what he did. There's no other details is out there right now. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to know exactly how you promote prostitution, especially to the 3rd degree. You know, like it's 1 and 2 degrees before that right there, man. So he just had to badly shout out prostitution. You know what I'm saying? He gave a shout out to prostitution and he got locked up for it. The man was released on a $600 bond. You know what I'm saying? So the crime ain't that bad. Like, you can tell when it's a black guy. When it's a black guy, they put all the news out there. Man, free that brother, man. That man was that man probably just shared a video or something, man. God damn, you ain't no telling what they got that man on. Meanwhile, while we still talking about police, the LAPD officer was killed during training and got beat to death during a mob simulation. Like, how the hell we playing and y'all beat me to death? Like, nigga, I'll tell you, I don't want to be in no kind of mob situation in LA. Cause these police, they gonna kill you, dog. If they killed their own nigga while they were trying, it ain't like they were training in the dark. They ain't no do with their homeboy. I seen on TikTok where somebody think they goddamn killed his ass because it was some kind of initiation shit. They think it might have been that he done said something, he seen something he wasn't supposed to see, you know, because shit. Dude was 32 years old. I don't think he was just becoming an officer. You know what I'm saying? It might have just been some kind of extra training they were getting in and all that right there. But That shit wild, man. That shit is wild. But goddamn, I hope his family be alright and everything, goddamn, may rest in peace and all that kind of shit. That kind no, I don't wish death on nobody, man. Death and prison, I don't wish on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Those two things I want people to stay away from as often and as long as possible, goddamn. Like, drink your alkaline water, eat your fruits, eat your vegetables, man. And try your best to stay out of these motherfucking people way. Goddamn, that's why I don't report. I try not to report on bullshit, man, because the people that I report on need to go to prison. And if I find something where I don't think the person need to go to prison, I would definitely let that be known too. Man, them Acosta people in Florida, man, them people goddamn, them people own a lot of shit. Every time I turn around and we talking about Florida, it's somebody named in the lead of that shit. Like them people, they got a company. I know that big in money. I think they got a senator that's a Costa. Like they're big time family down there. And this guy right here, he the police department chief, Daniel Acosta. He helped in getting this guy that had done kidnapped two women at gunpoint. He shot one on, and then he died in the shootout with the police. That probably was his plan from the beginning. That's how they do, man. That's how they do. They want to do suicide by police. You know, I just, oh man, I just don't understand the whole thing. Now let's see, he held two women hostage at gunpoint, fired multiple rounds at Indian River deputies. He drove into southern Brevard County on I-95 and then progressed to US 1. The suspect shot one of the women. That shooting happened back in Osceola County. Now all these counties named after Indians, and we got down and did them some of the worst. Shit, we still doing them wrong. Or I'd be so glad when Native Americans stand up. The man died after starting a shootout. As things progressed, the suspect continued to fire at our law enforcement officers, and our team was able to eliminate the threat. Bad guys dead, and the good guys are going home safe. That's what they said. That's how they feel, man. That's how they feel about everything. They the good guys. They Batman in this situation. Everybody else just robbing. An Arizona man has been charged with murdering his Uber Eats driver. A 60, no, my bad. Yeah, a 60-year-old Arizona delivery driver may have identified her own killer. Rusty French has been arrested and charged with the murder of Pamela Ray Martinez, who was fatally shot on June 11th after her making her last food delivery. Police responded to a call about an incident just before 7:30 and found a woman behind the wheel unresponsive. She was pronounced dead at the scene. On her phone without explanation was a photo of French sitting in his van next to her car. She must have felt something funny about Buddy, so she took a picture of him. That's what's up, man. Goddamn, the picture didn't save her life, but it did help get Buddy out. Oh man, y'all be safe out there, all the women. Y'all be careful. If you something don't feel right, go on get the hell on. That's all I tell you. Subway. In a subway in Atlanta, a worker was shot dead by a customer because they had too much mayonnaise on the sandwich. Yeah, man, like these niggas. I know a nigga that don't like mayonnaise neither, but I don't think he'll shoot you over that motherfucker. Man, like you can die so easy now, bro. Like this man was just making the sandwich the way he know to make the sandwich. Nigga, that too much. And then you gotta shoot me. Pull out the gun and go to shoot. Man, it's already it's company policy that I remake it anyway. Right. I'm not having to pay for this sandwich now. Oh boy, it's a fast food worker is fast becoming one of the goddamn most dangerous jobs in America. So, boy, you have to be ready. Um, our next story, we're gonna move on. Samuel L. Jackson is clashing with Clarence Thomas right now. He wanted to know why Clarence Thomas was naming all these different parts of of the amendments and things that he wanna try to undo, like how they did abortion.
Right.
With Samuel Jackson pointed out how Clarence Thomas didn't say nothing about interracial marriage, and that fall up under the same umbrella. But we know Clarence Thomas want to keep his white lady like I want to keep mine. You know what I'm saying? Shit, he ain't finna put that out there. But Clarence, they using you, man. Cause they gonna come to get that one too, bro. I don't know why you don't think they come to get that one too. You just one vote. They gonna use you cause you the black face to put out there and promote this other shit. And then behind your back, they gonna snake that shit there in too, fam. You can't, as a minority, you can't give back no rights to the majority. You can't.
Right.
You can't give them back, man. These people smart, bro.
Mm-hmm.
These people smart as fuck, man. They ain't doing nothing by chance and circumstance. They doing this shit because they got a real vision. Mm, mm, mm. Oh man, let's see how we gonna end this thing, man. What we gonna do? Which one of these stories I'm gonna pick talk about and laugh? We can go ahead and get up out of here. Oh man. More guns, less freedom. The Supreme Court wants to take America back to the 18th century. This is an opinion piece by Christian Farias.
Right.
Over the course of the 2 days this week, the Supreme Courts of the United States redefined American society and people's power to shape it by looking at what the Constitution says or doesn't say about two freedoms: that of women to decide the course of their own lives, and that of those who wish to take up arms in self defense. I want to stop right there. I want to let you know women only got their rights by an amendment as well.
Mm.
So if they can start chipping away at women's rights, African American, blacks, whatever you call yourself nowadays, their rights ain't too far in front of women's rights. So if they can do one, they're letting you know they can do the other one. They did it because they could. These freedoms, like others enshrined in law, have carried certain limits and responsibilities. Yet, for the High Court's ultra conservative majority, only one must yield to majority rule: the will of voters and elected representatives in the various states, and the others must be guarded zealously from this tyranny. And overruling Roe v. Wade, and with it nearly 50 years of American law, and expanding the reach of the Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms, which is jurisprudential innovation of more recent vintage. The Supreme Court wants the public to accept that history rules the present, and that our founding charter, which is hailed as a beacon of liberty, pointing to a more perfect union, reflects rules set in stone that no judge should dare disturb. Today, unfortunately, many Americans have good reason to fear that they will be victimized if they are unable to protect themselves. And today, no less than in 1791, the Second Amendment guarantees their right to do so. See, up under that Constitution, man, I think black people are considered 1/8 of a person or some shit like that. It's a very small number. We're
Right.
not even a whole person when you go to taking that original Constitution. Um, and I look at that like this, like it's it's crazy to believe that somebody would use a tool from the 18th century today. Like, would you use a broom that was built in the 18th century? Would you use anything that was made in the 18th century? So why are we governing ourselves by rules that were made to deal with the time period that those people were in? I feel like the Constitution should be a living, breathing document. It should be ever changing to deal with whatever climate we are in and what the people want at that time. If you're really a democracy, then the laws shouldn't be changed when the people don't want them to be changed. If you're ruled by the people and for the people and by the people, then why the people ain't got no say?
True.
The same way we vote
Yeah.
on presidents and senators and they'll put all kind of little different statutes and shit on there for you to vote for local shit.
Mm-hmm.
But why I can't vote on goddamn on whether or not we overturn Roe versus Wade? They could be on the ballot.
Mm-hmm.
People could go to the ballot this November and put that in and we can do it what the people want. Why we got to be at the will of some people that ain't in touch with the people? How many of those Supreme Court justices actually be around everyday Americans on a daily
Right.
basis? How many of them talk to regular
Wow.
people?
No.
So how many of them really know the struggles and just cause you shake a few hands, don't act like you know them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, yeah, you might do public appearances and people shake your hand and woo woo and all that right there. But man, you got to know people, man. You got to be able to feel where people coming from. And like I spoke a few weeks ago, until they put a cap on the amount of money that's able to be spent on these campaigns, which ain't nobody gonna ever vote for because that ain't in their best interest for the rich people to put caps on the money that can be spent because they want it to continue to be rich people. But I'm telling y'all, man, we live in a different day and time now. A politician can run his whole campaign on TikTok for free if he's smart.
Mm-hmm.
And because all you gotta do is get the people behind you now. Back in the day, I didn't know goddamn who Bill Clinton was until he ran for president. Cause wasn't no social media or nothing back then. So the first time I know anything about Bill Clinton, he's running for president.
Yeah.
Nah, man, the guy can do his whole thing, just get viral. If Donald Trump can do it by being famous as he was, can you imagine somebody that's famous and people like
Mm-hmm.
trying to do the same thing? You can get yourself elected and not have to spend all that money now. You got to be ready. You got to be showing up ready to pass all their checks and balances because they're gonna come for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna come, they gonna Herschel Walker you now. They gonna find everything you know ever said stupid and they gonna magnify it and all this and that right there. You got to be ready. You got to be ready, but I'd like to see somebody try it, man. I'd like to see somebody try it. We're gonna goddamn get ready to get up out of here, man. I done had a good show today, man. This is your Monday morning reminder that you can handle whatever this week throws at you. And I want everybody out there to put your head down, goddamn, dig in. Let's get to work this week. Let's do what we got to do so at the end of the week we can pick our head up and know that we did everything that we could to make this week a successful week for everybody involved. Good, you got something to say to the people before we get up out of here, man?
Also, just do what you can on this Monday.
Yeah, man. Make it happen for yourself on the Monday.